come next month, it will be 2 years. I came in July of 22. Well, it's kind of a long story. Bear with me here. I lost my wife to cancer back in October of 2021. It was a long year. She suffered greatly, and she got a lot of hospital stays for weeks at a time. And when we were at home, it was not comfortable. It was really stressful. It was a very stressful year. And as I said, I lost her in October of 21. Come early 2022, I made the decision to pull up my bootstraps and get on with life, you know. So I started walking. I've always walked. I started walking every day, 2 miles in the morning in 2004 when I retired. And I decided to start walking again, and then also start playing golf. I'd played golf for 20 plus years, and time to play that last for 2021, I couldn't play. So I joined a golf league, a weekly golf league, and started walking. And golfing was terrible. I had no strength. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know if it was the stress of the past year or the lack of activity or what, but I just couldn't do anything. It was embarrassing. It was terrible. I dreaded going to golf league. It was terrible. And I've tried everything. I've tried driving range, practice in the backyard. Nothing seemed to work. And one day I bumped into good friends Sam and Carol Custer. And during the visit came up as how my strength had just zapped. I couldn't do anything. And they mentioned that they had belonged to Reclaim, and it really helped them, and I ought to consider it. Well, lo and behold, within the next week, I get a call from James saying Sam and Carol had recommended that I come in and start working here at Reclaim. Not only did they invite me, they paid for my initial short-term membership. So I was kind of reluctant. That's my personality. I don't trust anybody, and I was very reluctant. And I kept coming there for a few weeks and everything, and then come time for that term to expire, and James pressured me to renew, and we argued and finally settled on a 6-month term, and so I started that. And at the same time, one afternoon I get a call from one of my daughters, and she said, "You got time for a visit?" I said, "Yeah." She said, she came over and she said, "My sisters and my brother, I think there's something wrong with you." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Yeah, you're not walking right. You're real stiff. You're humped over, rigid. You got that wooden look. You look like you're staring out into space. You're dragging your feet." And coupled with that, I'd lost my sense of smell, and my penmanship was just horrendous. You could hardly read my writing. It was terrible. So next step was to visit my local doctor, which I did. And after talking to me, he kind of confirmed our suspicions that I might have Parkinson's disease, and suggested I talk to a neurologist. So he referred me to a neurologist in Cincinnati, Ohio, at University of Cincinnati. It took a long time to get in to see him, and when I finally did, it was, when did I get in there to see him? In January of 23. And after a long visit with him, 3-hour visit on that appointment, he diagnosed me as having Parkinson's disease. I was kind of not surprised. I expected it, but I hated to hear it at the same time. Parkinson is a slow neurological problem. Your brain stops producing dopamine, and so the only cure, there's no cure for it, and every patient is different. So nobody has the same symptoms. Some have the tremble, shakes, and some have humped over walking stiffness, rigidity. Some of them freeze and stuff. Some of them go blank. It's just, nobody is the same. So anyhow, I visited with him and explained to him that I was doing exercise, and he was very pleased to hear that. Long story short, he suggested I increase my work. I was going twice a week. He suggested I increase that if I could, and then he prescribed the medicine, which I take 4 times a day. And luckily, everything seems to be going a lot better. My strength has improved, my golf game got better. I think I'm walking better, and it's kind of amazing, really. Matter of fact, when I had my last visit with the doctor, which was in November of 23, he said, if I didn't know you had Parkinson's, I'd say you didn't have it. So I was really pleased with that, and he again encouraged me to keep doing my exercise. As a matter of fact, the only antidote to Parkinson's in the past has been the medicine. But in the last few years, they discovered that exercise is very important. Intense exercises regularly causes your body to produce a chemical for your brain to replace that dopamine. It's almost like Miracle-Gro, if you're familiar with fertilizer. So they've really been encouraging that exercise, and he said keep doing your exercise and everything. So as I said, what I'm doing now, I'm taking medicine 4 times a day and exercising here at Reclaim 3 days a week, and feeling pretty good. Well, obviously the results have been great. The doctors, as I said, are very pleased with my results, and it not only has it helped with the Parkinson's disease, but I've lost approximately 10 pounds. I got my strength back. My handwriting is 100% improved. I feel like I'm walking better, and that's, yeah, the results. Well, my goal obviously is to maintain my mobility. I want the impact of the disease to be as insignificant on me as possible, and I'm going to continue working that way, and that keeps me going. Well, to me, exercise at Reclaim is more than just exercise. It's a place to develop friendships. You can share your experiences over the week and what your plans are this week and what you did last week or whatever. And you're surrounded by people that are super motivated, that are concerned about their health and their fitness. And it's hard to not be infected by that when you're here. You can't come in with a Debbie Downer attitude at Reclaim and have a good time. So that keeps me going.